What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Thursday. I double, triple check. It is Thursday. All right, let's go over to the crypto bubbles. Kick off this show. I welcome everybody being with me. Let's see what we got going on in the chat. Shout out to Chipper, man. I saw that he dropped a 10 membership package on you guys. That was pretty awesome of him, wasn't it? I think that was pretty stellar of him to do. And Melissa says, evening everybody, with a $2 super chat. Not sure why it didn't count towards our 5 super chat goal. It does that sometimes. Very weird. Can't say that I have any idea what that is about. But welcome in, welcome in. All right, we are good to go. Let's see what else is going on. Cryptic Quentin sent Floating Heart for 10 jewels. Said, what's up, guys? Welcome in. Camston, the house. Chipper, yep. Says, see you later, buddy. Grind, yep. Grinding. Look at all these people who receive memberships. Look at this. God is love in the house. That's what's up. Welcome in, welcome in. Stopping by to say, smash the like button. Appreciate that. Reliable J in the house. Welcome in, everybody. Man, we are off to an amazing start so far. And let's check out these crypto bubbles on the daily here. We got Near up 15%, Arrow up 10.8%. What is this? Wild? Yeah, it's WorldCoin, not to be confused with Wild. It's up 8%. VVV up 14%. Looks like it had a high of, what is that, $18? Yeah, $18.94. VVV has just been on a absolute tear. I feel like VVV is one of them that we should have really probably caught on to a lot earlier. Kicking myself a little bit for that one. Grass is up 28.8%. That I very much like to see. Back up to 42 cents. I mean, it's been much higher in its life before, but there we go. Grass with a big bang to the upside, 28.8%, almost 30%. Next, Shims, River, 00, Lighter, even Monad. What's to the downside, though, you might ask? Gwei, which I still love Gwei as a project, still very nice. 12.4 to the downside. Build on down 20%. UB down 20%. Billions Network is down 11.6% in this Xverse, which I think is really interesting. I want to look a little more into that. Down 9.2%. Let's drop down another 100, and as we toggle this drop down here, it looks like 200 to 300 is actually up more than anything. We got Per. Per is interesting. Per is in that Pulse Chain, right? Isn't Per in Pulse Chain community? I want to say that it is. Let's see. Let's double, triple check here. Hyperliquid. Okay, no, this is Hyperliquid. It's a Hyperliquid coin. I must be confusing it with something else. But we've been over Per. It was a while ago. Said nice, maybe they might stop by and stay a while. I certainly hope so. I see that God is Love got one of them. That's somebody I know as a lifer for sure. All right, very interesting, very interesting. Per PQ. I've said this project doesn't get talked about a lot, but it is a pretty solid project as far as what they've built. It's popped up 30%, Plume up 15%, Beam up 5%, Useless up 13.4%. Very interesting. It's like we're getting a little bit of an altcoin season. What the heck is BTC doing? I don't know. We can go over here, take a look. Oh yeah, that's right. Hit a little 21%, a little $10 with my $50 here. I actually went down to $48 and then hit the $10, right? And then you got fees, so I really only got like $8 on 48, which is still good because I'm still above what I started with. I'm still up. I can't be too mad here. Let's go to like the 15-minute here. And let's just take a look. And that 786 buy would have been beautiful. I had already kind of cashed and took some profit, so I didn't I didn't try to jump back in immediately. I got in on this inverted head and shoulder, and it really paid out well. It was nice. Boom, boom, and it just did the thing, and it just ripped. Look how far away from the 21 you got there for a minute. That was a very nice move. I caught pretty much all of that, and it was pretty sweet for a Thursday when nothing really felt like it was ever going to pop off. I went for it, but it really didn't feel like anything was ever going to happen there. And then after that move was kind of over, we came down and pounced right on that 786, and that 786 still would have been a good buy, right? As you came back up, I mean, obviously it came back down, never really broke those highs again. But anyways, that's what I'm looking at for BTC. And now I'm just kind of thinking, what the heck else is going on? I don't know if I really want to jump. Oh, wow, that looks pretty ugly. I don't know if I really want to jump into another trade right now. I mean, it's like 9 o'clock on a Thursday. Not my cup of tea. But we'll definitely take a look at it. We'll see if there's anything interesting to look at. We'll hop over to TradingView in a minute. Let's do our price rundown. Shout out to all my undergrounders. I got to say that again. I am just waking up from a nap, but I am amped to be here. It's been a long day. I decided to clean and organize my garage. Why? Why do I do stuff like this to myself? It needed to be done, and it was brutal hot in the garage all day. So by the time we hit about 6:30, I was like, man, I need to lay down if I'm going to do this live show tonight. But let's keep moving. I want to bore you guys with what I've been doing today. Let's talk about crypto. Bitcoin, $77,381. I don't know. I'm not mad at it. When you follow the price action closely on a daily basis, you're like, it's not so bad. All right, it's not so bad. I would love to be at 90,000 by now. Like I was hoping we would be like 85, 88. But that's not where we went, right? We got close to, what, 82,000 or something like that, and we never really got the push through that resistance. All right, so Ethereum, $2,129. Man, very close to that 2,000. Yeah, hate to see that. I wish we would get a little bit of a bounce there for it. Is PQ another project or another Dookie coin? Well, Camsta says that he is short BTC. PQ, I thought looked like it had built a lot of stuff. Like it just looked like it had a good ecosystem that was unique stuff it had built itself. We'll take a look at it for you as soon as we do this price rundown. Do a little quick deep dive on it. Because that's really what this community is good for. BNB, $657. XRP, $1.37. $86.88. Dogecoin, 10.5 cents, a little bit of a bounce there. Hyperliquid, $57.39, up 30% in the last 7 days. Shout out to Hyperliquid, it's been crushing it. Now I see, well, I already knew that Hyper had been pumping. This is why Per has gotten a little bit of a pump there, which is just a meme coin, I believe, in the Hyperliquid ecosystem. Zcash, $659.94, up 17.6%. Zcash still doing very well. Shout out to LOOO Zoe, who caught a really good long on Zcash. I was really happy to see that for him. Wonder where he's at. Says, cool, brother. Yeah, absolutely. Cardano, 24 cents, really high, almost 25 cents. XMR, $383. It's not getting quite the same love that Zcash is getting. Does kind of seem like Zcash is the chosen one here. Chainlink, $9.73. Canton, 15.5 cents. XLM, 14.5 cents. Let's call it. I'm rounding. SWE, $1.10. SWE got a nice pump today, if I'm not mistaken. We'll have to take a look at that as well. Litecoin, $54. Avalanche, $9.41. Memecore lost that $3 region. I was hoping it was going to hold up. $2.88 there. And let's roll down for the lose guy, the king of Flare. 85 by market cap. Always check that for him. Appreciate all he does in the community. All right, and let's look at that PQ. Since it is way up, it's definitely relevant for my man Cryptic Quittin. Shout out to the people who come back to the stream day after day. You guys are the real MVP. Smash that like button for me. It's very easy to come to a stream very often and forget to hit that like button. The other day, I'd been on the Lifers channel for like an hour and a half, and I realized I had not hit the like button. That's because I watch him every day, and I was in the middle of the woods on a jog. Things happen. That sweet tea hits the spot. I got sweet tea, coffee, water, soda. I have so many drinks. I don't know what to do with it all. It's going to be a long show. Buckle up. So 74.4 million in market cap here for PQ. Now, if you look at the max chart on just about any coin, it's going to look not amazing, right? Because we've had some amazing altcoin seasons, and we just didn't get one recently, and so most charts look like this. Can't really be too mad at the specific coin for that. But if we roll to the 24-hour chart, looks like it got a nice pump up to about a high 3 cents. There's Blues Guy. You just got to say his name. I was just about to text you, let you know that we were live, and here he is, comes rolling in. Blues Guy says, greetings and gratitude. A grateful heart is a beginning of greatness. It is an expression of humanity. It is the foundation for the development of such virtues as prayer, faith, courage, contentment, happiness, and love. Well said, Blues Guy. He always rolling in with the just positive vibes and, of course, gratitude. Melissa says, I just got my Buttcoin sticker in the mail from the creator. I put a picture of them in the Hangout. Oh, we'll have to check that out. That sounds pretty interesting. And which Buttcoin is it? I bought one of the Buttcoins. Is it an AI agent? Is it that one? Anyways, let's not get confused by all the Buttcoins out there. Let's see. Max supply is 5.6 billion. And you got 3.3 billion in outstanding supply. Only 2.1 billion in circulating. Okay, so there's a lot of coins that are minted but are not necessarily in the circulating supply. I mean, it's good they're minted, right? That's good. But anyways, it's come down. It's a smart contract platform, layer 1 DPIN. It's in robotics, and they even have the X402 protocol ecosystem. I love to see that. That's good to know. I didn't know that they had that tag going for this. Project's been around a while. Reliable J says, bro, blues. What is going on here? I don't want any of these. Deny. No cookies. Everything robots and machines need to do business on every chain. So I knew that they had a little bit to do with robotics. They're really leaning into that, huh? So machines are entering the economy. PQ turns them into a new asset class. Okay. With the PQ stack machine becomes autonomous economic actors that can do business and liquid investable asset. So here's the idea. It's almost like we give the machines, the AI agents, whatever it is, autonomy over themselves in a manner, right? They're probably owned by somebody, but they have the right to buy and sell things. Like they have the right to make money and do things for money. Kind of like if you had one as a waiter at your restaurant and it got tips, right? So build the next generation of robotics and machine economy apps. Activate machines, finance them, and build new omni-chain apps around them. So you get the idea here. Hopefully you're getting the idea. So apps built with PQ. And you got quite a different things here. You got this Tenno, collect real-time data. So it's data, it's robotics, it's agentic networks, it's AI agents, right? You got DNet, turning everyday PCs and smartphones into data storage providers and validators, SkyX, vertical layers, cloud weather data. I like what they've done. They've definitely updated their website quite a bit, although it's not like they've rebranded and tried to be something totally different, right? They are still PQ, but they've cleaned it up a little bit, and they've really shown that they're serious and focused about what they say that they're doing. I think that's why the market is responding with speculation. Here you go. Look, you got the robots at the restaurants taking your dishes, bringing you stuff, hotels, like all kinds of different stuff. So why robots don't deploy at scale? Unusual assets need unusual financing. That's true. So very interesting stuff here. They're really leaning into this robotics. And you come over here, this looks like their maybe Web3 version here. This is their app. You can stake. Maybe you can buy into some liquid machines. I really like the idea of it. I see why this is doing well here. And that is PQ. Again, we'll go over it. It's a smart contract platform. DePIN means decentralized infrastructure. If you haven't been here for our IQ raising events, we have robotics. X402 ecosystem is very smart, of course, because anything to do with AI, agentic networks, physical robots, stuff like that, well, it's going to have X402 protocol because it needs to make a lot of payments and sometimes very small payments in between other machines. I think that's the part that a lot of people maybe don't understand about the X402 protocol is it's not just micro payments and stuff. It's micro payments between AI agents paying each other for different things and this huge like web of AI agents just working in tandem to make sure none of us ever have to go to work. I don't know what they're all working in tandem for, but they'll be able to pay each other. So you'll be able to like create an AI agent, put it out, make it do something very specific and specialized, and then you could earn quite a lot of money through that AI agent because all the other AI agents might rely on it to do something that is not readily available in all the other agents. It's a very interesting concept. So let me tell you guys a crypto story to set off the stream here, right? It says, Reliable J says, I'd be right back. All right. It says, I'll let you know in 10. I'm washing clothes now. Okay, I don't know what I missed here. Oh, okay. Yeah, about the Bitcoin. Yep. People often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. I like that one, Blue Sky. I think that should be a blues song right there. I think that's a great idea for a blues song. What happened to projects like this when we get regulation? It totally depends. That's a great question. I mean, that's a high crypto IQ question for you to ask, Cryptic Quentin. So you are definitely amongst the right people here. It just depends on who they are, what they've done, who they've partnered with, what part of the world that they're with, who they've given money to, who they haven't given money to, and how much money they're willing to give. And if they're in America already and licensed and insured and all of that stuff, they're probably going to be fine. If they're like, I don't know, in China or India or Pakistan or someplace in the Middle East or, somewhere where it's a little wishy-washy, it might be a little hard for the market for them to get licensed, but also for the market to like acknowledge them. But let me tell you guys a crypto story. We've been talking about institutions and even ETFs, but mostly institutions coming into crypto here. I thought this was a great topic at a time where all the new projects that we're looking at are rather AI or institutional services, right? Could be custodying keys for wallets and money and, anything that an institution might need. People are launching projects for because they want that big institutional money as it comes into crypto because although some of it's here, it is still coming. So one of the most interesting developments in crypto is that institutions are beginning to separate two ideas, right? Crypto as an asset and blockchain as infrastructure. Let me say that again. Crypto as an asset or a class of assets and blockchain as a technology, as an infrastructure, right? So Bitcoin may be the entry point to all of this, but tokenization may become the larger transformation, and I would be very much betting on this point here. Because what happens when they all get a little Bitcoin crazy and they buy lots of Bitcoin and stuff? Well, they're going to eventually start to get exposure to not just other projects and stuff, but also people who know what they're talking about, especially as time goes on and more things are built using decentralized blockchain technology. They're going to start to be like, well, what are these other projects and what do they do? And, you know, why is Ethereum the second biggest in crypto? You know what I mean? Because Ethereum, I think, is heavily undervalued. That's just my point, that I will probably kind of die on that hill for a little while unless proven otherwise, because it just, everything is built over there. It's where all the developers are. Everything is EVM. That's Ethereum virtual machining. Like, it sets the standard, right? So keep that in mind. So tokenization may just become the larger transformation because traditional finance still operates through systems built decades ago. It's so annoying. Like, if you've ever had to do anything, like if you've ever deposited a very large check for like $10,000, $15,000, $20,000, you will know that it's really annoying. That it takes forever for them to verify. They give you very little, if any, access to the money for sometimes like a week or more. It's just stupid. Where like somebody could send you $20,000 on blockchain like that on XRP, it probably cost you like 5 cents or $1 or something. I don't know how the fees scale when you get into the larger numbers, but I send $100 on XRP for free all the time. So you get my point. Is like, why are we still using the SWIFT system? It literally makes no sense. You should see a lot of the stablecoin regulation and stuff in America that's going on with the Clarity Act, especially before we really got whatever passed through like the Senate floor or whatever the heck they're doing. It still needs to go to other places and pass, right? But anyways, the lobbying and the stuff coming out of the mouth of like the banks and stuff like that is hilarious. You know, they're acting like stablecoins are gonna like crash the economy, and it just makes no sense. They're just a digital representation of the dollar, and everything negative that they had to say about stablecoins is something you could easily say about the dollar, because it's just a digital representation of the dollar. So anything that's so terrible about it would also be very terrible about the dollar, right? So it's like they're almost like they just don't think that people are smart enough to understand what they're saying, right? It's really funny if you ask me. But because traditional finance still operates through systems built decades ago, and decades ago is an understatement, settlement delays, market hours, intermediaries, operational friction, tons of fees for absolutely no reason, really. Blockchain technology introduces a radical different model. Assets can move instantly. And think about this. What have they been given? 0.01% interest on your money for how long? So the banks for how long have got to basically use everybody's money to make themselves extremely wealthy, and they didn't have to give you crap. What is 0.01% of like $1 million or $100,000? It is peanuts. I don't even have to do the math because I understand the percentage and the ratio. It's peanuts. It's nothing. And so now you're saying, and now the banks are like, we're gonna have to give them like 3-4%. How am I going to buy my cousin Jimmy another condo in Miami if I got to give these plebs another 3-4% when I'm used to giving them 0.01? Oh, man. It should make your blood boil. And then they have the nerve to get up there and be like, we think this is terrible. Yeah, of course you do. You know, of course you do. Ownership can be represented digitally. Markets can operate continuously. There's no downtime. This is crypto, right? You can trade 24/7. Rules can become programmable. That's where people get a little bit shaky, right, when it comes to CBDCs and stuff, which oddly enough, you haven't heard a lot of rhetoric about CBDCs lately. Why is that? So this is why tokenization matters. Not because institutions suddenly become crypto maximalists, which they won't necessarily. They have too many people in their pocket in the background that have their ear on a regular basis. They're trying to pump the brakes, right? Trying to slow them down. But because they see opportunities to modernize financial infrastructure, and I very much believe when it comes to a lot of institutions and stuff, some of them are getting in because they see the money running just crazy, but a lot of them are being pushed to do so, like hedge funds and stuff, by their customers. They want exposure. It's the customers that see everybody making a ton of money on the other side, and they're used to using traditional vehicles to make money. TradFi, and they're wondering why the heck they don't have exposure to any of this stuff. So it's really their customers, I think, a lot of them that are pushing them towards a lot of the ETF and stuff like that in the beginning, just to even get them started and get them going, right, as an option. And if this trend continues, blockchain technology may eventually sit underneath a large parts of the financial system itself. I mean, I think it's coming for it. I think it's coming for the financial system, and I don't think there's a dang thing they can do about it. Can you say bullish? What is going on in this chat? I must have been going on a rant because the numbers are dropping. Where are we at? This is interesting. What happens to projects like this when they get regulation? Says Underground, thanks, enjoy every moment, you're welcome. In France, they fight vampires by stabbing them in the heart with baguettes. It's a good idea. Though the practice sounds simple, implementation can be painstaking. There you go. It's a good one, Camsto. You put that in the poem book, all right. Let's send money through Western Union. Right. It's just ridiculous, where they'll charge you like $20 to send $500. Oh man, I had a hater on one of the reels, because you guys know I've been cranking those reels out, and he's like, come back when you can buy a pizza. And it's just like, do you understand that I could send $500 anywhere around the globe for probably less than a penny? Of course you could buy a pizza with it. Come on, like, get real. And they want to charge you $20, $25, maybe even $30 to Western Union, so money back home, right, if you're from a foreign country. Absolute robbery, absolute garbage. He says, you think they'll get it, a bit of a Frenchy joke there. I got it, I got you. So thanks, man, happy you appreciate it. I knew you'd get it. Yeah, that's racist, bro. That's hilarious. Remember, you're English Montreal. I'm French Montreal. You stay on your side of the city, boy. That's hilarious. Viva la Racer. Oh, man. Y'all are cracking me up. All right, let's take a look at what is trending. Hyperliquid, no surprise to anybody. Bennis token should also be no surprise to anybody. Hitting buttons with my mouse that has like 35 buttons on it. Why do I need a mouse with this many buttons on it? I don't. Grass. I love to see Grass pumping. Link to Grass in the description if you're not using your extra bandwidth every day to get you a little bit of some Grass tokens to hope that one day, they pay us a nice chunk of money for them. Then I don't know what you're doing. Yeah, it didn't sound that great. I'm still waiting to see what they do, but I'm not checking on it every day either. I was very early on Grass. Near Protocol. And that's how you go. You take risk when you're new on stuff. But I will say, in Grass's defense, super easy. Never had any problem. Never had any security issues. Never had anything, right? No problem with it working with antiviruses and stuff. Never had a problem. Let's see. Near Protocol is trending. Sweet. I mean, look at the things that are trending. 27% on the 7-day. 26, 25, 25, right? On the 7-day. Things are ripping. What is this little altcoin season that's going on? Doesn't care what Bitcoin is doing. So we got SWI, Nexus, PQ, which we went over. It's up 38%. Zcash, Terra Luna Classic. I think everybody just wants it to bang because of how low it was, right? Pudgy Penguin, Solana, Canton, Centrifuge, Jensen AI, which somebody was bringing up a lot. I think it was Quentin, right? Crypto Quentin did that. Justin Reason says, mate, our generation has wised the F up, and they didn't want that because they thrived on us not being so aware in the past. Bingo. You nailed it, man. Thank you for being here. Smash that like button and, personal choice. Subscribe if you would. There is a link to our free Discord in the description. but it's also in the chat. You should come on over and hang out with us. And I'm literally doing it right now because I realized I didn't do it. All right, it's there now. It's pinned in the chat. Come hang out in the free Discord. I appreciate you stopping by and dropping a comment, listening to what I have to say over here. Yep, Crypto Quentin says yes, sir. Sounds like someone in the comment doesn't know about Bitcoin Pizza Day. I know, it's so funny when they said it like twice, and I was like, is he just joking? You know? Does he actually know about? You don't know because they're just trolls. It could just be a bot. I don't know. But of course, they were trying to downplay and act like you can't buy anything with crypto. And I was like, get out of here. What crypto project doesn't have a Visa card? Like all of them have Visa cards and an app where you can spend your crypto. I don't know why you'd want to do that, but you can spend your crypto. You can be unbanked. You can be self-banked. It's pretty amazing. Let's go take a look at those charts real quick. See what's worth looking at. Remember, it is a Thursday night. I'm not, expecting to find anything amazing as far as BTC goes. But I have been kind of loosely following this. I'll have to fix it. Probably looks a lot better on the 15. And maybe it'll do something at some point. I don't know. Let's go to the 15. There you go. Now, to me, it does look shoulder, head, and shoulder. I guess maybe even cat ears, right? Could be. But we also have the flag. You're losing the 15-minute 200, which is just absolutely no good. But that 786 buy back here was a nice move. And I had just sold literally this top up here. I like to move my stop loss. And so, I shaved off like $11, $11 out of, I think I was up like 14 at the very peak here. And so if it would have kept ripping, I would have kept adding. That's more my style. You're closing candles here. 6 minutes till you close this candle underneath the 15-minute 200. I don't really love that. But if we delete all the drawings, make sure I actually brought you guys over to TradingView. I do like this kind of cup and handle-ish kind of vibe. But more than anything, I see that cat ears or, head and shoulder style. Pull your fib. Oop, I pulled it from the wrong place. Pull it from the impulse here. And you kind of have a pretty perfect 786 bounce here. I mean, it really went all the way down. That was pretty amazing. Is it going to bounce again here? I don't know. I don't have a bunch of confidence in it, but I'd be watching it. What do? We wait for the 1 minute. This is one of the things I love about the lifer style of trading, is that anytime I'm like, should I get in? Should I not get in? It's Thursday night. Well, what if it pump? I don't have to worry about none of that stuff. I just go, where's the 1 minute? Where's the 200? You could try to front run a pump up to the 200, but no point. And if you get up to the 200 and above the 200 and you start to flag out, you still wait for that 21 to come up as well. Because honestly, if the 21 is not above the 200, I almost always am never going to take that trade. And a lot of times it'll fall down before the 21 can even get above, and you saved yourself a loss of money. Now, this does kind of look like it's going to pump up to the 200, don't get me wrong. But we'll keep an eye on it, and I don't have to feel FOMO because it could very easily do something stupid like get up there and then just reject. I mean, the 200 is such a common place of rejection. And I mean, I haven't gone pre-looked at it, but it's a good place for bounce. It's a good place for rejection. You got above it there, so I wouldn't count that one. I mean, that's practically a bounce there. And then here you got above it, bounced. Nice flag on the 21 pump sideways, hit the 200 pump under it. Here it just kind of went right through it nice. And this is the 1 minute chart, guys. So keep that in mind. Look, rejected. Just keep going back here. That's close enough to almost call that a rejection. But, you know, that's the 200 if you're not familiar with it. It a lot of times will show you if you're going to get a continuation or not. 1 minute's very reactive. And so I'll just chill until I see what I want on the 1 minute. Otherwise, I could just sit back and not lose money. It's a great idea. I like it. Let's go over to Zcash, which I was trying to project into like a flag the other day. I wouldn't say that it really worked out, but it's still up. It held a lot of gains. You know, you got to think you had a lot of gains, and it really held it. Had this nice like support and resistance flip, SR flip. Let me check on that chat. Sometimes I get going here and I forget to check on the chat. Very sorry about that. Justin Reason, I love to see that. I think I've seen the name once or twice in here. Thanks for being here. Yep, says yes, sir. In the house, welcome in. UG, I'll going to bed early tonight. Restarting work tomorrow, bright and early, my man. Just thought I'd let you know if I disappear because I fell asleep. Totally understandable, man. You do what you got to do, brother. This is life. I totally get it. But thanks for being here. And, of course, thanks for letting me know because I would have wondered where you were. I probably would have been trying to talk to you. This looks like an M. I mean, maybe you get another shoulder. This kind of looks like it could be over for Zcash. And Zcash has been pumping hard, right? If you come to like the 4 hour, you're away. You could just be setting up though on the most bullish scenario here. Of course, you could just be setting up for this. It would be a lot longer, I guess, if you're gonna wait for that 21 to get up here, right? And maybe somewhere around there get the move. So I wouldn't mind setting an alert on that. Just grab you a vertical line, hit an alert. You can set an alert on a vertical line here. And so that tells me Friday at about 20 military time, I'm going to get an alert. I mean, I could even roll it over one more, right? So basically, what is that? Exactly as we turn to morning here on Saturday, the 23rd. That's like a whole day from now. And we'll check that out. I'm not itching to jump in a long for Zcash, but if the sauce is there. LO00 Zoe loves this coin. He's been talking about Turbo quite a bit, so I got it up on the radar. It definitely did a lot of pumping. You see, we had it in a little flag back here. It would have stopped you out, but then it would have eventually ran. You might have been a little too dialed in for that flag. And that's why you project. Hopefully everybody understands who's here that any of these little flags that I'm drawing, it's usually projecting before the pattern is actually filled out. And then, of course, we go away and then we come back. I mean, this has that little vibe, right? So we've had a lot of stuff pumping. Are things going to need to cool down? I don't know. I think Mega ETH could get mega pump at some point here. It's heavily oversold, right? Are you going to get something like that and kind of fall back under? It's all up to the BTC, which we are watching here on the 1 minute like a hawk. Maybe we could catch a few more gains here. I would go really light personally. I'm not going to throw my whole lot of money in here, but it could do something, I guess. Let's see what Bookmap has to say over on the side computer over here. Yeah, like to like 78,300. You've got liquidity up at like 78,300, which we'll draw a line there so we can have a good indication of that. And then what do? I don't have to sit here and stare at this. I can just throw something right above the 200. If it gets rejected by the 200, it'll never hit this line, right? Easy. The alert never goes off. I never have to worry about it. Let's see what else do we maybe want to look at. Hyperliquid. Let's go look at Hyperliquid real quick. Lab still doing its thing. Looks like it topped out at about $5 here recently on the 15 minutes. Still above the 15-minute 200 for Lab, which is good. That's reliable Jay's call. He nailed that one. Let's see, Hype. Not sure what this parabolic line is doing here, but we will get rid of that. And I've now seen this on a bunch of the, yeah, it is very sharp shoulder, head and shoulder, right? If everybody tries to short it, though, it might just pump, because that's what a short squeeze is. And a lot of times that's how these things go parabolic, because everybody starts shorting it thinking they're just going to nail it, and it just causes so much liquidity up above it that it just keeps running, right? Hilarious. Melissa says night-night, sleepyhead. I don't think he's going to bed yet. I think it was for later, but who knows? Maybe. And this is what you got going on here for hyper. Almost looks like you're losing it already. I mean, that just really just takes you as a revisit to these highs, if that even happens. Maybe a short squeeze, everybody stop, maybe real close right here. Get a squeeze up there, grab that, make a big M pattern, and then dump it to the downside. Very well possible. I want to go get SWE. You guys know I love some SWE. Wow, look at that ginormous M pattern there with this inverted head and shoulder, looking like BTC. It did the thing. And I mean, you can't make that up. I mean, look at that. Look at the like precision on that thing. I mean, it is almost perfect to the top. Perfect to the top there. Like if you would have set your take profit based off of that inverted head and shoulder when you were like, you know, down here in this flag with the 21 coming up to touch above the 200 sauce, you would have nailed it. And you would have nailed the like exact top. Me, I probably would have sold it a little bit early with the, you know, stop loss coming up. I probably would have got stopped in here. But either way, those measured moves are beautiful. But overall, even though the measured move for the inverted head and shoulder really got nailed, you still now have like this big M pattern, which could give you another shoulder. Remember, an M is just one more shoulder away from being a shoulder, head and shoulder, as a W is just one shoulder away from being an inverted head and shoulder, right? So here we are, 15 coming back down to the 200. I see a lot of things, just like hyper we were just looking at. Let's see, not Zcash, well, maybe Zcash on the 15 minute. Yep, same thing. Look, a lot of things in this spot. They've pumped hard. They've held most of their gains here. They're coming down. I like that the support and resistance that it bounced off of here that was previously resistance, you know, is right converging with the 200 moving average. I really like that. I like how the 4-hour 200 moving average is, because I drew this on the 4-hour, is the smooth moving average on the 15 minute, right? Let's bounce back to the 4-hour. Look, I didn't draw that on that platform, on that time frame. And again, what do you have here? You have this inverted head and shoulder pattern that just absolutely ran and then just kept running because there was so much hype going on with Zcash. And I bet you there was a lot of people trying to short this, right? And there was probably a lot of liquidity up here for the people trying to short it down, because that's what a lot of the shorters do. They wait for things to get a lot of hype, get a lot of pump, and then they think they're going to run in and short it, and they don't maybe realize that they're the reason why it just keeps pumping and going parabolic. Says not yet, just bought more flare. Well done, well done. Thanks for posting those links. I appreciate it. Underground, it doesn't look like it's the AI type of butt coin. Okay. Too many butt coins to keep track of, I say. So with that, let's see if there's maybe one other coin we want to look at, but they're all kind of looking the same on the 15 minute. All right, let's go to Venice token, VVV, real quick. And let's do a quick look at the 15 minute here. We should definitely have VVV up somewhere. Couldn't be that long ago that we looked at it. I say that and then it's like way in the background. Okay, we'll just look it up. Sometimes the ticker doesn't save. I know I've looked at this many times. No Binance, huh? For VVV, that's very interesting that they're missing out on that coin. I'm surprised they haven't started their own competitor at this point. We'll go look at it on Coinbase. Looking very similar. Here's the inverted head and shoulder of the day, right? Where's our measured move? What am I doing? Clicking too many buttons, and you got all of that and some more. That really started the move there. Now it's kind of making big M pattern overall. Then roll into the 15-minute. A little bit more bullish, a little more pumpy, but went all the way to $19. When is this rally gonna be over here? Look at this VRVP gap right here. I mean, that could be a very clean short if you really patiently watched, right? And you waited for, you know, this level, maybe buy in a little bit there, short, definitely buy in pretty heavy here, and sell at the POC, which is $14.62. I think I'm gonna set an alert at this bottom one because it'll fall through fast if it gets there. Matter of fact, I kind of want an alert on both of them, even though I'm highly unlikely to trade this, but at least I'd let you guys know. All right, and I think that pretty much concludes everything here. CCP says, hey, what's up, welcome in, welcome in. It is a Thursday night. I guess I'm always a little shocked anybody's here to hang out on a Thursday night. Let me switch you guys back over to the internet. Let's take a look at that fear and greed index. Seems like everybody's got to be up early tomorrow, and everybody is going to be clocking out early or didn't make it tonight, one or the other. Fear and greed index at 28. Yesterday it was at 29. So even though we've had a decent little pop for a lot of things, the overall market sentiment saying no. They're not feeling it. But I mean, it just went down one tick, so I'm not going to read into that too much. Let's go to the trending coins, see what kind of new institutional coins they want to drop on us today. What about accumulating spot on BBV? I'd say that's a personal decision. Cryptic Quentin says, I got to step away from the keyboard for a bit. I'll be listening, though. Got to jump in the shower and stuff. Hey, man, do your thing. Do your thing. Succinct or proof. I talked about succinct a lot for a while at a certain time. And then it kind of faded off and it wasn't trending as much anymore. But I see it is back, up 34%. Then Nexus, of course. A very recent generation. Nexus is a zero-knowledge virtual machine designed for scalable, verifiable computation or computing. We talked about this yesterday. 357.9 million in market cap, been as high as 402 million. For what it is, maybe not really all that much money. It's a layer 1. And being a layer 1, it's probably on its own chain, but it's also Ethereum and BNB compatible. It's a proof of stake coin, so you can't mine it. Let's go to the website. I feel like this is one to know. It's been flagged as suspicious, which being a very new coin, high traffic, that kind of thing, it's not really surprising that it's been flagged like that. I'll give it a day or two before I really mess with it. Cantina Lab, we went over yesterday, is developing a financial infrastructure design specifically for AI agents. So again, if it's not institutional, it's AI. Variational. Variational is a peer-to-peer trading protocol for perpetuals and generalized derivatives. A little bit of an outlier there. EXA, which I've not heard of yet. EXA is an AI-native search API for large language models and agents with real-time web search and structured extraction. Just think data-orientated stuff for AI agents and agentic networks. They've raised $357 million, and somehow their valuation is $2.2 billion. Seems like a big difference to me. Cycles Cycles is an open decentralized protocol for multilateral debt clearing and liquidity optimization via graph algorithm. Okay. So does it use the graph? They've raised 8.7 million. That graph token, I'll be very interested to see what it does if we get a real euphoric altcoin season in the next couple of years, because it has a lot of connections. It really does. UG, do you see the candles closing on TradingView? Let's take a look. I don't know what that means. The candles closing. Like for the monthly or something like that? Do you see the candle close on TradingView? What time frame, Blues Guy? What time frame are we talking about? 15? Are we talking about BTC? What are we talking about? I see it's bouncing off of the 15-minute 200 here. That's for sure. I'm still waiting on the 1 minute to do the thing though. And it never got the run, never broke the 200 here for me, so move my alert down a hair as the 200 has moved. It says, not me, I have the night off, so I can stay up all night, late night. Okay. Hopefully we have a late show. Like I said, I've been cooking in a garage in Florida all day, so I'm feeling it. But this coffee's going to kick in a minute. Also, this room I'm in is so hot for some reason, and I got the long sleeve shirt off. Nice button-up shirt on. It is way too hot in here. I need like an ice cold water. Foundation Devices. It's a very interesting name. Foundation offers wallet for Bitcoin custody with 2FA security keys, encrypted storage, and seed management. This is definitely going to be geared towards your institutions, right? They've raised 15.9 million, which shows you a lot of people, they know the institutions need it, and they know it's probably going to do well. And there's probably many of these projects that will do well. They're not all going to want to be managed by the same person or the same 1-2 companies. They're going to want multiple companies managing. So then we have this Decent. Hopefully it's decent, right? With a name like that. Decent is a platform designed to simplify and optimize transactions between different blockchain networks. Did we ever make it the top 20? No, it's still the top 10. Let's see what else we got. SEDA protocol. Let's click on that. 1.9 years. It's been around a little while. SEDA is a permissionless multi-chain protocol that connects real-world data to any network on-chain. Think about it. Real-world data to any network on-chain. What are the things that AI really needs? The resources, right? One of them is data feed. Real-time data feed, Oracle, stuff like that. 4.8 million, been as high as 166. Almost 2 years old there. Then we have Kalshi, which I'm pretty sure just prediction markets, right? Let's see, we'll click on it. The app, right? Kalshi is a federally regulated prediction market. Yeah, I guess they're going to have their own coin. Temple. What is Temple? Temple is a compliant and private trading platform powered by Canton. This is Canton Network, huh? Very interesting. Temple Digital Group is a financial company working with the digital asset. It uses solutions built on Canton Protocol to enable privacy and regulatory compliance in trading. Temple provides mechanisms for flexible permissioning, API-based requests, tools, instant transactions, and non-custodial approaches. The firm serves 3 client segments: institutions, ding, 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 businesses, practically just big, smaller institutions, and individual users, because why not? They'll take your money too. Not saying it's a bad thing. They have a service. Then we got Sorted is a non-custodial cryptocurrency wallet. Checker Finance is an API platform underlying stablecoin liquidity, payment, and treasury for financial institutions. So everybody's trying to get their hand in that financial institution. DXC, you should know what that is. Solana name service and 00 useless coin. And Block Native is another one here. No token generation event on a lot of these. Raised 32 million. blockchain infrastructure for mempools. Do you know what, or for mempool data, same thing. Do you know what a mempool is? Gas predictions and transaction monitoring across wallet tools. I just threw the word across in there. It doesn't even say that. What is going on? And we will take a look at our top gainers, top losers. Grass, of course, Near Protocol, VVV, Aerodrome getting a nice pump. I didn't see that. WorldCoin, I could care less about. Lighter. All right, Lighter, I'm not mad at them, but they took way too long to generate their token during the hype, and I thought that was kind of lame of them. Top losers, Build On. Yoloto Games, Humanity, Sahara AI, losing again. Banana for Scale, Meme Core, and Monero. Is this just money rotating? Most likely. Most likely. And we will come over here to our crypto doom scroll. 44 seconds ago. Some Forex Gold nonsense. And I hate when they spam so many of them. Alright, what does this rando say? 1 minute ago, he says, bro, Binance just let regular people trade SpaceX futures before it even goes public. 2 trillion valuation, and we're actually invited to the party now. This changes everything. Who's jumping in? Is that true? Is Binance actually letting people trade SpaceX futures before it even goes public? That would be a heck of a position to get into. Blues guy says, how? No. He says, how do you see the candle close on TradingView, like the 15-minute? I want to know how to... Oh, okay. Sorry, boss. Let me show you. Now I know what you're talking about. Here, I'll show you. It's really not that difficult. We'll come here, and it doesn't matter what time frame it is. You see, can you see my mouse? I will slowly go to it right here. This is a 1 minute chart, right? So you're on the... So it's 1 minute. Like, let's go to a 15, right? And you'll see this one. It says, see how it says under 77,420? It says 11 and 38, and it's counting down. So no matter what time frame you're on, it's going to be an increment of whatever the candle is, right? Like the hourly has 26 minutes and 30 seconds. The 15-minute has 11 minutes and 25 seconds. The 5 minutes got a minute and 22 seconds. It's over here where your price action is. And of course, if you're on the 1 minute, this candle closes in 16 seconds, and you'll see it never really did the thing. If this is going to pump up to the 200 stuff, this is a great spot to get in, right? Let's see. Pull your fibs, because a lot of times they're true on everything. I mean, there's your 618. I'm not touching it unless we can break and flag, and the 21. It's got a lot of things it's got to do for me. But yeah, I just wanted to make sure you know where that is. Like, go to a large time frame, like the 4 hour. You'll see this next 4 hour candle closes in 2 hours and 25 seconds. I really hope that answers your interest there, and I didn't leave anything out. And somebody else out there probably also wanted to know that. So it is good for everybody. Thank you for asking high IQ questions. And let's do our Twitter doom scroll, which is now kind of one of my favorite things. Because I always learn random stuff, right? Like, I didn't know that you were able to trade SpaceX futures before it even goes public on Binance. I don't know if it's true. You got to remember, we're just reading stuff on, on the internet. Trade with Jack is just spamming the same thing over and over, which is super annoying. He should get banned. I only say that because they banned me for absolutely nothing, but he can spam the same post 1,700 times. Crypto exposes impatience faster than anything else. Hey, you would love my content. Yes. Let's start commenting more. Of course, I'd correct everything later on, right? It doesn't like YouTube as one word, which I think is super corny, because I'm pretty sure YouTube is one word everywhere that you go. Am I tripping? Is YouTube supposed to be 2 different words? And here this guy is spamming the same thing over and over. Nexus, BTC bullish target at 82,079 was successfully achieved 2 weeks ago. Okay. It's very easy to write. I haven't followed them, but it seems like it's easy to write about how BTC went to this one place, right? 82,079 2 weeks ago. That seems easy. And they're like, so that means we're going to be right about 69K. And maybe they will. 3 weeks max, it says. All right, well, we'll be keeping an eye out for that one. Kraken securing Dubai regulatory approval is a massive signal. Institutional money from the Gulf region could flow into crypto faster than most expect. Middle East adoption is accelerating quietly. Who's paying attention is and they have a lot of money. I want those trillions of dollars in my altcoins. Let's go. Whoever the prince of whatever country over there, dump trillions of dollars into Dogecoin. That is the move. Don't let anybody tell you different. All of your gold and wealth and oil money right into Dogecoin and XRP and anything else I own for that matter. Hit take profit on Robo. We've talked about Robo a bajillion times. If you don't know what Robo is, then you're sleeping on the channel or you're new here. 30% of Bitcoin supply is exposed to quantum attack risk. How do they know that? I don't know. Per Glassnode. Okay, so Glassnode told them over 6 million BTC could be vulnerable if quantum computers arrive. Exchanges like Binance, Bitfinex show high exposure. Time to address wallet hygiene, they say. Okay. What is this? Honestly wild that tax dodgers are now using obscure crypto assets to hide from authorities, like the blockchain. We see everything eventually. I mean, it's not wrong. Chain analysis, stay cooking. Privacy is one thing, but evasion, that's a different game. Crypto, who's surprised though? I don't know what got her started, but she's on one. You get them. Bro, Map Protocol just got absolutely cooked. Someone minted a quadrillion tokens and price dumped 96%. Like, how does this even happen in 2024? I don't know. Who's holding Map Protocol, I think, is the real question here. I love this, Twitter doom scroll. Shout out to Zoe. Says, oh, thank you, buddy. Yeah, absolutely, man. You are welcome. Campsta says, I heard Hyperliquid is overtaking Solana on being the next big blockchain to threaten BTC. Probably. Hyperliquid is cooking and does seem to have a little bit bigger money flow than Solana. Hyperliquid didn't make themselves like the Pump.Fun, right? Hyperliquid's native token height briefly surpasses Solana in full diluted value. Yep. At around billion to billion. AI Financial is out here saying we're more than World Liberty Finance, while their SEC, AI Financial, is that what they're calling themselves? Says we're more than WLFI, while their SEC filing tells a different story. The ambition is real, but the receipts don't lie yet. Don't lie yet. Okay, fintech plus tokenization is a bold vision, though. Who is buying this? Sinaloa cartel has been sanctioned, they say, by Blockchain Hive. I don't know. We're just reading on Twitter, so any of this could be real or not real. U.S. sanctioned cash to crypto. Laundering networks linked to fentanyl trafficking. I mean, corrupt people going to do corrupt things. It doesn't matter what. You know, they've been using cash for forever, but they just couldn't program cash, right? When crypto starts shaping who writes the laws, the game changes forever. Anchorage and Chainlink backing 2026 candidates tells me this space is playing the long game now. Power follows conviction. Who's paying attention? I love that. Public warning. What is this? Rod Koppler? On Rod Koppler, users report failed withdrawals and restricted accounts. Do not comply with release payment requests and save all evidence. Contact trusted crypto recovery professionals only. Who is trading? Who's Rod Koppler? You know what I'm saying? Like, who does this? I mean, I don't say anybody deserves their money, but to lose their money, but that's just dumb. U.S. Rep introduces bill for strategic Bitcoin reserve with a 20-year holding period. Here's another one. Do not invest in Rod Koppler. I guess. I mean, it sounds like somebody who got rinsed going after one of those fans. It reminds me of the ones where, like, somebody comes in and comments, like in the comments on a YouTube, and they're all just like a bunch of generic comments like, this person made me so much money. I never knew how to trade until I followed so-and-so. You should check out. So it's just like, and all 20 comments appear in like 35 seconds. It sounds like somebody actually went and followed one of those, and they went and they followed Rod Koppler. It looks like they lost their money. I mean, it's sad, but what are you doing? Crypto never sleeps, and neither do I. Maybe Rod Koppler is somebody I'm supposed to know who he is, but he hasn't showed up on my radar. Crypto never sleeps, and neither do I. Markets moving, projects building, chaos as usual. Skeptic of the hype, but honestly, the fundamentals keep pulling me back in. Who else is bullish despite the noise? Gonna be like, that would be me. I've been meaning to actually interact on Twitter, and this is finally allowing me to do it. How's everybody feeling out there? But I won't spend the whole show there. Never did find anything all that interesting for BTC. I tell you, I am cooking in this button up, and I'm sitting in the same place I sit every night, and yeah, it's not usually so bad. What is this? Oh, it's the Robinhood faucet. We'll go ahead and do our airdrop type stuff real quick. How could there possibly be 31 minutes left here? And I already know we're going to need to hit that faucet on ARC. Pretty sure about that one. Alright, so the GM went through. Yeah. Check your wallet. Try again. Alright, let's try again. Okay, yeah, we definitely need to go to the ARC faucet, which will be in the airdrop section of the Discord. Easy to find. Yo, I am absolutely cooking. I need a fan or something. What? Oh, I get it. Welcome in, Grandma. Welcome in. That's pretty funny. Let's go to update to ARC testnet. Where's the faucet? I got distracted. I do apologize here. Oh well, I know I'm going to need this testnet too, or faucet, so we'll go ahead and just grab this one real quick. Don't even need to click. Just get the Z's. Bring up the burner wallet. Go to receive, find what you need, copy it, drop it in. Bang. It's that simple. Successfully got some coins, and now we need to do ARC. So we did the Light Forge, which I needed to do anyways. I just happened to find that one first, and I'm in the Discord grabbing this if nobody knows what I'm doing here. Oh, here we are. ARC, circle faucet. There we go. Pretty sure it's the same address. All right, and now we're good. It's always kind of a pain to do that, but it has to be done. Check your wallet. Or does it have me in the wrong place? I need to be at the ARC. What's up? MetaMask got lazy. They didn't want to switch me over to the right network here. Okay. The the ARC testnet is not working to deploy smart contracts. Alright, whatever. Robinhood it is. Chocolate Salty in the house. What's up, Chocolate Salty? Huh. I'm not able to deploy smart contracts. Please check your wallet and try again. It's so weird though, because I can GM on pretty much everything. Go to test. I don't know what's going on here. Can GM on the Light VM. Lightforge. Okay, this is letting me use deploy smart contract. I'm pushing through, guys, but man, I'm getting cooked in this room right now. It's getting hot. About to get those super chats rolling. I'm just kidding. That got spicy. Unexpectedly spicy. Alright, let's look at the heat map here. No, for real though. Like, I don't know why. It's cooking in here. Oh, we're hitting an alert. Let's go take a look. Bang. There it is. But you can't fool me, BTC. I need that 21 to come up above the 200. I'm not chasing. How many times does look at this. Look at that. Bang. Didn't do anything. Bang. Took a huge dive. I'm not getting caught up in that. You're gonna have to give me exactly what I want, or I'm not participating. If you just rip parabolically, you can do it all by yourself. Not pulling me in here. He says, just doing on-chain GM will likely get you nothing. There are so many tasks you can do, except Robinhood. There's been no updates. Yeah, on Robinhood. No, I hear you, for sure. Good point. I know you had showed us some other stuff with the ARC testnet. I was getting there. Matter of fact, I just saw it when I was going to look at the faucet, right? And what all are you doing for the Lightforge? Is that all over on their website there? Not gonna lie, it's a little hard for me to focus right now. I'm burning up. And what is BTC gonna do? All right, stop and flag out here would be real nice. Yeah, so the ARC stuff is this, right? Where we were before. Got events. We were somewhere else. Where were we? Were we in events? No, we were. My group's content. I think we were at content, right? And you had to read these little items and stuff. I've been meaning to do it. I just haven't got to it. So I guess let's go back to the Lightforge testnet, right? Or hub, test hub, testnet.litvm.com. UG says, you good? What do you mean you burning up? I mean, it's hot in this room that I'm in, and I don't know why it's so hot. Same place I sit every night, guys, and for some reason my house is super hot. So let's see, is this the website I need to be on, Chocolate Salty? Where do I need to go? Get started, add, deploy. Correct. You need to get at least 500 points for reading and watching the content on Arc. Where do I see my points? And what do I got to do? Just scroll through the stuff? I know you started to tell me, and then I don't really remember. He says, oh, you're fine. Yeah, I am fine. Scroll down. All right, I scroll down. See, the thing I don't get is where are the points? I don't see any points. Where do I see the points? And like we could click on something else and we could scroll down for that. Here's that Turnkey Partner Spotlight. We looked at Turnkey as a project. Could probably learn a lot if I actually read this stuff. I'm gonna have to go back and read it on my own time. I don't think you guys want to listen to this. App kit and suite for SDKs and build on chain. Bridge swap, send, circle optimized by design. Monetization built in, design for builders and infrastructure providers. What's next? Who knows? There's no back button. Where are the points, my man? And do you just click on every little thing? Because I could do that. Ambassador program. ARC's ambassador program recognizing individuals who actively contribute to the growth and success of the ARC ecosystem. So architects, tiers, and benefits. So you have to click on each one of these. That's what it seems like. Just click everything, scroll, click everything, scroll. Click your profile tab in the right corner. If you actually read and make material for social media, you get more points. Okay. And what is there like a hashtag you're supposed to use or something? Like how do I like make sure that I get points, right? Click your profile tab. I got 4 points. Let's go. Crushing it with the 4 points. So Chocolate Salty, did you make some posts and did you put it on social media? I'd definitely make some posts about some of this stuff. It seems really cool. I would like to almost take time to read some of it myself. I don't know if I'm as interested in like their program here. Tier 1 access required. Architects will be eligible to receive and display a digital architect badge in recognition of their participation in the architect program if awards and badges correspond to architect. Okay. So can I get to 500 just by clicking on these things? Because it doesn't really seem like that's going to happen. Can I get more? Like, do you only get 1 point like one time? Do I have to not scroll like so fast? I'm sorry, I have a lot of questions. Introducing Arc House and the Architects Program. Summary. Summaries are nice. Arc House is the hub for Arc community, bringing together discussions, events, content, and regional chapter opportunities. Alongside it, the Architect Program recognizes contributors who role visibly and exclusively opportunities. Join, participate, and grow your impact in the Arc ecosystem. Yes, click on every little thing. Edit the profile for a free 100 points. Your profile page is incomplete. I think this is where you're losing me, bro. Good night. See, we crushed Blues Guy. I'm gonna tell Blues Guy what he told me. You're all right, man. You're all right. Nah, you're good. Don't worry about it. Tired is good. Overwhelmed is good. Let's do this. So don't worry about the LinkedIn. I really don't want to put a whole lot of time into this. Bang, let's upload an image. Which sector of on-chain economy do you support? DeFi. I mean, all of it. Borrow and lending, RWA, agentic commerce. Select the three most. Okay, all right. Well, they ask you a lot of questions here. Coding languages. Select your favorite languages. Oh man, where could I start? I mean, favorite languages? Rust, for sure. Oh, they have I'm not a developer. Okay, good, because I'm not. Why are you joining the ARC community? Learn about ARC and its products, networking. Sure, all of that stuff. Wow, they want a lot of information. Can I skip all of this stuff? Oh, there we go. We got 100 points. All right. We're well on our way to 500 here. Says you can get up to 25 points a day, 4 videos, 4 articles. Okay. If this stuff is not interesting for you guys, I will stop updating. No problem. Oh, snap. Chocolate Salty is getting salty. I'm just messing with it. Hey, it's interesting to me, man. Please don't go anywhere. I appreciate you big time. Internet back couldn't do anything. Not cool. Sorry to hear about that, Reliable J. Free money from these projects is usually annoying and has friction associated. Yeah, I'm sure. They're not going to just give you money for nothing. You got to kind of do something. All right, so I need to make sure I'm watching more videos. Where are the videos, though? Am I missing that? Oh, here, video. All right, here we go. It's a 55-minute video. They better give you some points for that. It's a long video. So that's pretty cool. Obviously, it's 55 minutes. I'll have to watch that on my own time. And Chocolate Salty. Don't be salty at Blue Sky. Oof. Looks like it's about to rip without me here. I said if it flagged out and the 21 crossed the 200, I would get in. So here I am. I'm in. Let's see, 77,361. Cannot afford to mess up my stop. So $4. I mean, that's pretty much what I lost earlier. I start with my stop a little low. I'd really prefer to not lose more than $2 on this trade, right? But I don't want to put it so close they just wick me real quick, and that's that. And here we go. Let's see. We got a measured move. And by the way, Chocolate Salty, Blue Sky is not the most technically savvy person. So I think he just meant he literally is a little bit lost. Not so much that he doesn't like it, but that he just gets a little lost with all of the technical stuff. You don't have to watch it entirely, just click. Okay. Says, I'm not salty with blues. I just know from other groups I'm in that people find this stuff lame. And that might be true, but people find whatever they want to find. This is a deep dive research show. So if you come to a deep dive research show and you're like, I don't want to learn about ARC, I don't know what to tell you. This is for people with high crypto IQs. It's not for lamos. Just throwing that out there. You're certainly welcome here. I appreciate you, Salty. If nobody else does, just know I always appreciate you. And I want to know the information for me, right? It throws me off a little bit with this break even. And we're getting a little bit of a push here. I mean, the sauce worked out beautifully. Like, yeah, kind of couldn't have got a better move there. And it's like break even at $1.73. It says my negative P&L is only 30 cents. So how many other like fees do we have going on here? I limited in, right? I didn't mark it in. So what is even going on here? Kind of prefer not to lose any money here. Almost just want to take this nothing burger of a gain here. About to move that stop. Oh man, they're just gonna give it all back immediately. Kind of making an M there. Just grabbed a little liquidity up there. We'll give it a second, see if this measure move can run, but I'm not really interested in losing $4 at all. See, that'll lose $2.30. If that's what they want to do, that's what they want to do. Yeah, free money is really cumbersome. Yeah, and I think people should probably expect that. Says that's what I'm talking about. Weeks, the fees are insane. Yeah. Are you marketing though? Because with the limit order, they shouldn't be like nearly as insane. I don't know. So I didn't really draw it out for everybody who might not know what's going on. We were waiting for the 1 minute to get above the 200, flag out the 21, which is the white line. 200 is the red line. 21 is the white line. We wanted to see price action get above the 200, flag out. It's getting the pump. It's doing what it's supposed to do. The 21 get above, price action come in the interaction with the 21, and then bang. And it's doing it beautifully. What can I say? It is doing the thing. Stop loss up into profit here, or my break even though it says, you know, break even's actually, I lose 8 cents. So I can only lose 8 cents in this trade right now. I'm up $1.71. I'm only trading with like $40 on 28x leverage. So we're just chilling. We're not doing anything too crazy with crazy amounts of money on a, you know, Thursday night. Smash that like button if you're just rolling in here. And I'm just hiding under the 21. Like if we roll over and lose the 21, then we're not going to get this move anyways. So why lose money? I'd rather lose 8 cents and maybe some fees, right? And the target 77,852. We still have liquidity all the way to 79,000. So I'd like to get some movement with price. I mean, this is my optimal thing, right? We're always projecting, whether it's patterns or if it's just kind of the idea that we want. Like to get some price movement, right? Like a nice break above this resistance that it's butting up against here. Go ahead and draw your line, this red line here. Probably really zoom in on it and get it real perfect. There you go. Want it to kind of break through that with a little bit of violence and then hold above it, and then we can put our stops into a little bit of profit, or it's just going to roll over, make a head and shoulders, lose the 200, and that's that. But we do have liquidity all the way to 79,000, which would be a pretty nice move. Let's see. I'm not putting it in because that's not how I roll here, but if I put a take profit for 79,000, I would make about $27.92. So call it like 28 bucks. But that is a heck of a move. We'd have to really get to ripping here. And I got close stops, right, at break even. Now that I think about it, my stop should be like under the 200 here. I know I'm playing with it a little bit. I did move to break even, but we're not getting the impulse there that I was looking for. And I gotta risk a little bit, right? $1.24 out of my money. I won, you know, $10, a little over $10 in a trade today, so I got a little bit to play with there. I don't want to get wicked out. I don't think we're gonna go straight to the 200 and lose it, but we could. But if we're bullish at all, like, you know, come down to the 21, get a little bit of consolidation, and then hopefully continue to move up. And I just go right over to TradingView in the background, and I move my alert line. So I'll get an alert even if we're off kind of doing something else, looking at something else. I'll pretty much get an alert that says, hey, you got stopped out. But if we lose that 200, I don't want anything to do with any of this anyways. So good for me. Rolling into 10:06, we're almost at that 2-hour spot. And let's raise that crypto IQ. It's a good habit to use limit orders, but if you're not trading with thousands of dollars, you won't feel the impact of market orders. Okay, it's good to know, Chocolate Salty. I just know that the lifer always talks about using limit orders over market orders because they're cheaper. He is obviously using a lot more money, so there's that. So here's the story to raise that crypto IQ. Yes, I've already read it once. I want to read it at the very beginning of the stream. I'm always playing around with how exactly the show goes until I get something that I just can't live without, right? So we're going to run through this, but we're going to get very quickly to the next point. You can never hear things too many times. If you're worried about hearing something too many times, then you probably don't understand that repetition is the father of learning. So one of the most interesting developments in crypto is that institutions are beginning to separate these two ideas: crypto as an asset and blockchain as infrastructure. Bitcoin may be the entry point, but tokenization may become the larger transformation, because traditional finance still operates through systems built decades ago, like the SWIFT system. Absolute archaic, right? Settlement delays, market hours, intermediaries, operational friction. Blockchain technology introduces a radically different model, right? Assets can move instantly. Ownership can be represented digitally. Markets can operate continuously. Rules can become programmable. This is why tokenization matters, not because institutions suddenly become crypto maximalists, but because they see opportunity to modernize financial infrastructure. And if this trend continues, blockchain technology may eventually sit underneath large parts of the financial system itself. What tokenization means: representing ownership of real-world asset, RWAs, digitally on blockchain. Very simple. Anybody should be able to understand that. Let's raise that crypto IQ. Let's keep going. Examples of tokenized assets are treasuries, private credit, real estate, the one a lot of people want to point to, money market funds, stocks is another one that a lot of people that's on dough all day, and commodities. Why would an institution care? Potential benefits include faster settlement, reduced cost, increased transparency, and programmable ownership, all things that are very pertinent to institutions. 24 hours a day, 24/7 markets, you could say. Blockchain infrastructure can enable markets that operate continuously. I don't know if institution stuff actually like that. I think they actually like that whole being closed on the weekend after 6 o'clock. Like, they can set it, forget it, and they don't have to worry about it. Nothing really moves. They don't have to pay attention to it. I think 24/7 markets are not something that they're real excited about. So reduced friction. Fewer intermediaries may streamline parts of financial infrastructure. Blockchain as infrastructure. Institutions may adopt blockchain technology even beyond direct crypto investing. I think this is inevitable. Like, I don't think there's any way around this. Now, time, when it happens, that's a totally different story, right? Yeah, Reliable J says, I don't recommend flash closing either. Yeah, I learned that the hard way. Flash closing costs so many fees. I used to like it, but it has a value in a moment where things just get really crazy and you need to close, and you need it to close and not get washed. But very, very limited is that time where you need that. Institutions may be adopting blockchain infrastructure faster than most people realize. That is the core insight. Yes, I use ChatGPT to organize my thoughts and plan out like a whole series for a whole week at a time. If you don't like that, then I don't think you're real bullish on agentic networks. Not like you say you are. And we're just not getting the follow through here. I mean, this should have moved by now, in my opinion. But you're getting some consolidation. You're above the 21. Honestly, being above the 21 is about the most I could ask for on a Thursday night like this. Pop over to Chainers real quick, collect some free BNB. We are rolling into 2 hours of the stream. We have done a lot of stuff and gone over pretty much all of our regular information here. If you have questions or anything you want me to look at, feel free to drop it in the chat. We're still a small channel, which means I can give you guys a lot more of my individualized attention than a lot of big channels can do, and it may not always be that way. It's just like my free Discord. It might not always be free. I don't have a timeline or a plan right this second to make it paid, but when it happens, who knows what, discounts or grandfathering in you might get. So we're going to sell the harvest in the pool for BNB, closes in an hour and 40 minutes. We even get some bio points here. Should get some XP points for what they're running right now. Yeah, Reliable J, you are right. And shout out to Reliable J. I've been having so much fun playing this Sunflower Land. It seems simple, but it's actually pretty lit. For those who maybe look at games like this and they're like, why would you play this? If you don't get it, you don't get it. What can I say? We'll get back to that in a minute. Let's go grab whatever we got going on here. Cryptic Quentin says, thanks for the stream, UG. I have to head to bed now. It's getting late for me. Take care, everyone. Thank you for being here, as always. And I'll catch you on another episode. No shame in having to go to bed. You gotta do what you gotta do. And remember, if you win the morning, you can win the day. And going to bed at a good time and getting enough sleep is a huge part of winning the morning. Jim Rohn said you gotta win the morning, and I believe that winning the morning really starts the night before. Absolutely it does. Oh, I don't have a mute button anymore. I gotta sneeze. I used to have a quick button on my keyboard where I can mute myself, and it just doesn't work anymore. Like, literally just decided it doesn't work anymore. So that's a lot of fun. Gotta figure out why the heck that is. Let's play our shooter game real quick. Get our free item, and then we're pretty much done with Chainers for the day. Takes like maybe 2 minutes to get to 1,000. 2 to 3 minutes. Really doesn't take very long. I like Chainers because there's a little bit to do, but it doesn't require constant attention. I think once you're kind of grown, you just don't have time for those long video games with long storylines. When I see people my age having time to play like long video games, I really question what their big goals in life are and what they're building towards and stuff. And the answer is pretty obvious. And, for some people, they don't care about all that. That's their own business. I don't think everybody has to be as ambitious as I am. But just know your boy is ambitious. I ain't got no time to wait, crushed under the weight of all the things I could possibly be. Hit you with some lyrics right there. What y'all know about that? There will come a time where I will share some of the music I'm working on or have worked on. I've shared a tiny bit of it before. I used to make a lot of reggae music. I don't so much anymore. But who knows? That might come back at some time too. And I'm just chatting with you for a minute while I get to this quick 1,000 and get my free item of the day. Have I got scattershot at all? It's so weird. I feel like it's taking a minute to heat up. Yep. Good night, Cryptic Quentin. Appreciate you being here. I wonder where LOOO Zoe is. My man, he's been very active in the community. When you see him, make sure you say what's up to him. I love what Cryptic Quentin and other people, they come in. I wish my man Motivational Hero would come back. I know he was having like some computer issues. I forget where he lives, like Slovenia, Estonia, something like that. He was having time issues and I think computer issues as well. We hit 1,000. I just went ahead and let him kill me so I could grab my items. Black Lotus seed. Okay, I got some seeds I can merge and put together here. Back to the farm. Or wait, back to the city. Daily rewards. I don't think we did this yet. Yes, finally giving me some more regular fertilizer. Such a weird dynamic where like I need common fertilizer to do anything and I have a ton of legendary fertilizer that I like don't really need to do anything with. Let's go to missions. All right. Let's see. Earn 20 CFB by completing tasks from the CPX. Good on that. Make sure we got everything planted and then done with that. Cool. The Fogo fishing. Man, we should definitely be leveled up already here. What's going on with that? And then what? Back to the Twitter doom scroll here. While BTC consolidates, privacy and quantum resistant coins are quietly doing the heavy lifting. Zcash. There's that quantum resistant layer. I wonder how it's doing. Skeptical at first, but the fundamentals actually building here. This feels like early infrastructure work. Who's paying attention? You never know what we're gonna find in this. This guy is just constantly posting to avoid this Rod copier. I mean, what can I say? Avoid that guy. Weekend mood, watching my jump stack grow while the chart do nothing. Best feeling in crypto, earn while you sleep. No stress, no red candles, just passive gains. Sounds like a scam. It sounds like a scam, but it might not be. But it does sound like one. Sad to see Syndicate Labs go after 5 years. Roll-up space is brutal right now, right? Because ZK roll-ups are really better than optimistic roll-ups. But these closures often shake out weak hands before the real breakout. The builders who survive will be legends. Who's still building? DeFi isn't an option in 2025. It's the only choice for anyone serious about their money. Crypto. Well said. Gotta interact a little bit. Let's check on the trade. Almost up $2. We've been fighting for like every dollar that we're up right now. We're up 3.5%. As soon as we lose that 21, I'm closing this bad boy. He says, can you look for a towel for me? Absolutely, Campster. I've been making good money longing it, but I fear the fun may be paused for now. It has been dropping today. Need to know when to cool off. I mean, one good thing is just like when you know you've made a decent amount of money on it, kind of get lighter and lighter and lighter on the trades. That's one of my thoughts for sure. I'll go check it out for you. We're at kind of a pivotal moment here, so give me a half a second to go actually look at it. Shoulder, head, shoulder maybe? I see it. And we have this line. Let's see. Can we close 2-3 candles above this resistance here would be really nice. Come on. Break that resistance. We're up $2.18. There we go. Push past it there. But I hate when we just barely push past it. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Now rip. All the way to 79,000. That's what I want to see. Just rip to 79,000, would we? And with that kind of takeoff, I should be able to put stop losses in profit under these lows here. Hiding under the 21. It locks in 48 cents. Apparently it's not to break even, which, I mean, it's nice that they give us the break even line, but holy crap, that's a big distance just to get to break even. Like, they make scalping very difficult when you're up 4% on your trade and you're just breaking even. Like, you got to get up 4% just to break even. That's kind of crazy. It makes it very hard to scalp if you're somebody who scalps, right? I guess the more money, the better. Like, if I had $300 in here, maybe $2 fee would be a lot quicker of a break even. Have to test that out sometime. All right, let's roll over and look at Tau from my man Camsta, who is always here supporting your boy. Can't tell you how much I appreciate you, Camsta, always coming to the stream. Let's make sure I actually switch this over here. And he wants to look at Tau. Should have Tau up. Every time I say that, I can't find it. We look at Tau quite a bit, so come on now. We just look at a lot of coins a lot of often. There it is, Tau. Says he's been long in it. Looks like it's dumped a little bit here recently. I think maybe you're getting this big channel here, which says, you know, you should get a... You've been getting nice moves, too. Okay, it did move you over. I mean, next trend line here is 284, pretty much on the dot. So, I mean, we could see this pump on the 15-minute continue up to 284. Definitely have a nice double bottom here. We are on the 15-minute chart, right? Nice double bottom there. And look, that was also very much resistance over here. SR flip bounce there. Pretty much bounce there, and a nice bounce there, right? So I like it. And then, you know, just wait to get tight in the channel here. The more conservative measured move, which is pretty nice, is a breakout on Tau that runs you up to 301. And everybody wants AI right now. And blockchain technology AI, there's no more serious project than Tau. And we've gone to Tau many times and we've read their website, and you know they're legit because their website is so boring to read as a retail person, which is a good thing. I'm not knocking them for it, right? Like, that's kind of a good thing. You want it to be boring because real people who know what they're talking about aren't going to write you like a bunch of really reflects that they are the real deal blockchain AI project. I mean, I just kind of look for this 200 to kind of move up. Looks like it would probably connect like somewhere over in there. And as long as you can hold up the 200, so you are below it on the 5, but you just kind of ran back up to it on the 5. Let's see, do you get rejected here? And if you're really trying to make some bread, look a little more like the higher time frame stuff. Unless you're just trying to scalp. I mean, it doesn't matter really what you're doing. Just, you know, Camsta, make sure you have some idea of what you're doing. Like, you know what you're doing. Like, I'm scalping. I'm taking a trade on the 15-minute, right? I pulled up my 3-to-1, you know, risk-reward ratio. Stuff like that. So if you got in now, you wanted to run 3-to-1 here. I mean, I like how... trying to get a perfect 3-to-1. That's as close as I'm going to get. I like how you're under that double bottom, that SR flip, support and resistance flip. I mean, for me, if I was setting this up, stop would be at 273, take profit at 301. So you know how I roll. A lot of times I don't set a take profit I just move my stop loss up into profit and just keep shaving. And it's kind of an art form. It's kind of a game where you have to learn. Don't put your stop loss too close, so they'll just wick you out real quick. But you don't want to be so far away that it dumps and you're not watching it. You know, that kind of stuff. So it depends on how large the time frame is. It's easier done on a 1 minute kind of trade. Look at that. Ugly shoulder, head and shoulder. It just couldn't do it. You just couldn't get the follow through on a Friday night. Pretty lame, but at least I kind of locked it in there. I think I probably got stopped out here. Yep, for sure. And looks like I lost about 75 cents. And now it's going to bounce and rip, right? I should have kept myself under the 200 is what I should have did. But who knows? Maybe in, 5 minutes it'll roll over the 200 and I'll have realized that I saved myself more pain, right? Rather lose 75 cents than $3, that kind of thing. But the problem with like the break even and all the fees is like I was above my break even barely above it, which is pretty lame. You're under the 21 now. I wouldn't want to enter under the 21. This flag that touched the 21 barely got any pop. I don't like it. And I don't usually take any trades on a Thursday night, but the model was too beautiful not to do. And it probably will eventually run up here. You've got liquidity all the way up to 79,000. It's not amazing. The big red is like 78,300, 78,250, basically, something like that. Just like up here. Something up there is where the majority of your liquidity is sitting. Yeah, I need to cool off. Need to know when to cool off. Yeah, certainly. Overtrading is how you get bit and take all the money you won and just give it back. That's pretty much what you do when you overtrade. And I'm working on it myself. I'm certainly working on not overtrading myself. Hope everybody enjoyed the stream on a Thursday night. We've been building and building and building and building. Cranking those shorts out, 2 shorts a day. If you see them, smash the like button. Please leave a comment. And if you're going to click on the short, let it play all the way through at least one time. They're like less than a minute or a minute long, about a minute long. Hopefully it doesn't eat up too much time in your day. Hopefully you actually listen to it because I'm actually trying to raise people's cryptos IQ out there. But it's a lot of recognition. The shorts are really about getting subs to the channel and new people on the stream. So if you want more people to hang out with on the stream, definitely take a minute to like and comment on those reels. Well-timed shot, and he is done for. Yo, what is going on? Got him. Here, I'll back you up. Grab some health. Definitely grab that flamethrower. Man, he got 1,300 health. Pale World, huh? Not Pal World, but Pale World. Teamwork, 5-0. Gonna roll like a perfect game here. Stole my kill. Cooked him, still 7-0. Got him. Here, back up, Cough. You're gonna ruin our perfect game. Get out of here. Gotta, like, get up here and help him so he doesn't ruin the perfect game. Flag. Bang. 10-0, that's a wrap. Melissa says, enjoyable stream tonight. Thank you, thank you. And thank you, Melissa, for the super chat. I don't know why it didn't record it. I don't know what's up with our goal. The goal's a cool feature, but not when it doesn't work. All right, let's hit the home. And let's see whatever happened. I mean, we still haven't lost the 200. It doesn't look great to jump in my opinion. Really struggled at that previous resistance here, which are these tops up here. It is just struggling. It is trying to regain that 21. Definitely rinsed out. I should have hid under the 200, right, and not pulled up so close. But you want to move your stop loss up into profit. I should have just waited until we flipped this resistance layer here. Oh well. I took a shot and I didn't really lose too much, right? Out of my like $8 that I made today on a $50 account, that's pretty decent. I gave back 75 cents. Like, that's the type of risk reward ratio I like that. And I hope everybody is having a good night. I'm probably going to go ahead and hop off at the 2-hour mark. It's a Thursday night. It's a little boring, a little bit not the most exciting. I mean, I could sit here and play some Sunflower Land for a minute, and I will, right? I'm not eager to run off. I got a bunch of work to do for the other business, right? Which I know as soon as I'm done, my wife's gonna be like, will you go pull shipping? I'm like, yes, I'll go pull the shipping. Chop some trees. And this, believe it or not, as simple as this is, a real DeFi game. Which really is quite interesting. Like, they've been building for a while. They're making some food to eat. You gotta eat to raise your level. I mean, hit this little world globe. You'll see there's many places to go. Go to the beach. I've never actually been to the beach, so I have no idea what's going on. You need a key to open that. Again, I've never been here, so I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing. Welcome to the desert. You can solve the Pharaoh's puzzle and find hidden treasure. Discover salty dino eggs and exchange them for rewards before it goes away. Use hieroglyphs to upgrade your digging, sell resources at the shop for coin, gather items for NPC delivery in exchange for rewards. It's pretty cool. I really do like this game a lot. You can find items by digging in the architectural site, learn more about clues. It seems like it has quite a bit. Crabs are always located next to treasures. If you discover sand, there is no treasure nearby. Each day, the Desert Storm resets the puzzle with new patterns and resources. Kind of cool. Today, following items have been spotted in the desert. Okay. Can I just dig, or do I have to, like... You need a shovel to dig here. Yeah, I had a feeling that was coming. How much does a shovel cost? The shovel costs a lot more than I have, that's for sure. And there is a link to this in the description. I'm pretty sure there is. Let me go look here. Description. There actually isn't a link to this. I don't think so. Shout out to Sweatcoin. I've been enjoying Sweatcoin. A lot of different entries you can enter for Sweatcoin, which is pretty cool. Let me get back to where we were. So how do I get my own invite code here? Here it is. Bang. And then I guess I drop it in the chat. you're going to play this game, please use my invite code. And then, of course, I really do need to put it in the description, don't I? Almost to 1,500 subs. Anybody else see that? Almost to 1,500 subs. Shout out to everybody who liked the stream tonight. See, we got 14 likes tonight. It's pretty good. Got another sub up to 1464. Alright, we're gonna add this in. Sunflower Land. Put it right under Sweat Coin, huh? Yo, what is going on? I do not like what this is doing. Alright, here we are. Alright, so it's in the description now. I just need to do that or I'll forget to do it forever. Sorry for the time it took to do that. I don't have enough to buy a shovel, so I should pretty much take myself home here. How do I go home here is a good question. Oh, home. Alright, so the quick travel is easy. And it is very, like, kind of desktop, simple game, right? But it does have a crypto associated with it. It does have an NFT market where you can actually go and sell your items and stuff. So, like, there's potential here. I like it more than a lot of other games that don't give you anything. Plant some of these cabbage. They take an hour. What do we got left here? 5 seconds. I don't know why. I feel like Melissa would like this game. It reminds me of the one game that we tried to play. Have you ever played that other game in a while? The one that you showed me where you had to... It's kind of similar. You had to keep unlocking the little areas and stuff. It was in beta. I haven't checked on it in a while. Benjamin says, bro, Sweatcoin is a massive scam. Benjamin, tell me more. Tell me more. Why is it a massive scam? I don't think I've really given him any information, but tell me more. Somebody in the Discord says that they use it a lot, and then they told me about it. But please tell me why it's a scam. And I'm not saying I don't believe you, because it could be a scam. I've been using it for like, I don't know, 4 or 5 days. It just tracks your steps. Maybe it's a scam because you never win anything. Maybe that's what it's about. Is that why it's a scam? And we are talking about the same sweat coin, right? Like, just want to make sure we're talking about the same sweat coin here. I wouldn't doubt if there was multiple sweat coins. Also, this game updates a lot. Like, it really does have a lot of updates. Let's see, what new deliveries do we have? Oh, we could turn this one in, which is good because I need money like a lot. I need money bad. And pretty much the best way to get money is to do these rewards, fulfill deliveries. What is this? Some sunflower crunch. We just need one, and I need a bunch of wood. Benjamin, you got me hanging on the edge of my seat here. Says, no, I haven't. I will check on it in a bit. I've been thinking about it for a while. Yeah, I hope that they roll out something more than beta right here soon. All right, so So we got to go back home, cut down a tree, and then we got to come back. I probably need an axe. Yep. Alright, that means we got this quest under wraps. Bang, bang. Travel back to the plaza. Then we'll actually have a little bit of money. They do make you spend a lot of money to buy like axes and pickaxes and stuff. They really eat you up. That $500 will be gone in no time. 500 coin anyway. Alright, so what do we need to do here? We need to get to level 5 so I can upgrade this little space there. You visit the fire pit to cook food and feed your bumpkin. What the heck is a bumpkin? Interesting. So you get like some kind of little pet or something? Is that what that's about? Let's see. I needed to make... some kind of like crunch. Sunflower crunch, huh? I don't even have that as a recipe yet, though. I wonder when you unlock that. And again, you just have to eat to level yourself up. Need to get to level 5 as quick as possible. What is this? Mushroom soup? I don't know where I get mushrooms from. Pumpkin broth. I can actually make this. Alright, that'll be the next one we try. And what did BTC ever do? Am I mad him in? Sat him out? Vice versa, really? Probably rip now that I'm out. That's how that goes. No, it really hasn't done a thing. Stochastic's rolling over. It's Thursday night. Low liquidity. That's exactly what it looks like, too. Sweatcoin is a massive scam, he says. And then he never told me more. There is a crypto project called Sweatcoin. Somebody's telling me it's a scam. Do you have any information about it? Question mark. So I'll check current sources. Yeah. Plus some user frustration around rewards, ads, cashing out in token value. Sweatcoin, the walking app, it's tracking steps and giving you Sweatcoin in-app reward currency you can use for offers, discount, trials, donations. The official site says it has 200 million plus users and converts steps into Sweatcoin ratio, right? Sweat is the crypto side. The actual token Sweat. The token is tradable. The Sweat wallet is used to manage Sweat crypto holdings. The official Sweat wallet site describes itself as a multi-chain crypto wallet where users can earn crypto by moving. Where the scam accusations are possibly coming from. People expect real money, but earnings are tiny. Yeah, they're giving you money for walking, right? I'm not walking to earn money. I'm already walking. And if I get anything, I get anything, right? Sweat is currently worth around a fraction of a cent, while market cap trackers showing it around the 10 to 12 million. Oh, he says, bro, the whole app is just an agreement to them selling your health data. I mean, that makes sense. I wouldn't consider that a scam. That just sounds like somebody who put together an app and they're selling data, right? Like geo mining, like the coin app. They're having you earn tiny rewards by driving around and having it on. But in the background, they're selling all of that geo data to Google Maps and big companies for tons of money, right? So, keep that in mind. He says it's not on chain. The reward marketplace can feel gimmicky. Okay, so that's the one claim I really want to check out here is that he says Sweat is not on chain. I mean, it has an Ethereum contract. It has a lot of contracts, actually. Are you sure you're thinking of the same coin? I mean, I think you are because of what you're saying. But how is it not on chain? I've got a base contract, Sui contract, Polygon, BNB Smart Train, Solana, Arbitrum Run, Optimism, Avalanche, Near Protocol, Celo. Like, you have a ton. And I'm not defending it. I've been using it for like 4 days, just because I'm already walking, right? So, like, I feel you. It's tiny market cap, all this stuff. But to say it's not on chain, it's very on chain. Now, if you're saying there's no liquidity to cash in and out, like that could be one thing. It's only got 11.1 million in market cap with only a 1.7 million 24-hour trading volume. Can't withdraw Sweatcoin anywhere. No listings for Sweatcoin. All right, well, we'll go down. You have Sweatcoin on Uniswap, CoinUp, Kraken, BitGet, PancakeSwap, Mexi, POB. I mean, I got 2 pages of markets: Bitmart, Kraken again, XT, Mercado, CoinX. Again, I'm really not trying to defend them because I don't know a lot about them. But when you say that there's no places that carry it, like there's several centralized and decentralized exchanges that you definitely can buy and sell on. It says you can redeem Sweatcoin to enter these weird draws, but they don't announce winners or anything. Okay, well, that's interesting. They just sell your health data and you start to get a ton of targeted ads. I mean, you could definitely be right, Benjamin. It sounds like you've had some experience with them. Looks like we're rolling over for BTC. Bang. Let's move that alert because I don't want to listen to that alert go off every 5 minutes. Crash that out. Yeah, BTC never did the thing. I think we got the best of it. I should have sold it when I was up $2-3, honestly. Reliable J says, dude, Sunflower is huge. They have a town hall tonight with a Twitch live giveaway, 10 box rewards to everyone. I hope you get some cool stuff, my man. I wish I would have known about that. If you see any information like that, feel free to send it to me in like real time on Discord. I'm not trying to give you a second job. You don't have to send it to me, but if you have the thought to, don't hesitate, because I would have been cool to know. Yeah, this Sunflower Land is apparently a pretty well-established DeFi game, which is kind of what we want to see, right? Like, we want to see well-established DeFi games. And they can be hard to come by, but there's some outliers out there. There's some cool ones hanging out. You get like these random puzzles. You gotta hit the skeletons real fast, take the goblins out real fast. Very chill vibe. Let's see, yeah, I really wanted to cook this pumpkin broth. That'd probably give me a ton. 20 minutes. And we'll eat this about halfway to level 5 so I can expand my land. I have everything except for the level 5 required, right? What does it say? Use the fire pit food to feed your pumpkin. The token is deflationary while they make undisclosed profits. The token is deflationary while they make undisclosed profits. Okay. True, I've had it for 4 years. They have 2 apps. Okay. I mean, I totally trust, Benjamin, that you know what you're talking about. As far as it being a scam and it's selling my health stuff, I mean, it probably is. Everybody is selling all of your stuff all the time. Data is probably the biggest market in the world. Like a true Southerner. I gotta finish my sweet tea from dinner. Half and half. He says Sweatcoin, which is not on chain. I don't really understand that part. How could it not be on chain? There's pairs for it all over the place. Now you say no liquidity to swap. That's a different thing. There's a big difference between not being on chain and then not having enough liquidity to swap. It says there's 1.7 million in volume for today. So somebody's doing something, right? Like 1.7 24-hour trading volume. So, I mean, there's some liquidity. It's not a lot. I agree it's not a lot of liquidity, but the whole coin, the market cap of the entire coin is only 11.1 million, right? Yep, here we are. Privacy is a real concern. We were just getting to that. Apps like this track activity, may collect personal data. The Guardian specifically flagged privacy consideration for step reward apps, including data such as location, health-related metrics, depending on permissions. Of course, there's fake airdrops, but that's classic. So, AI says, not a scam in the classic rug pull fake app sense, but I would treat it as a low-value reward app, speculative micro-cap crypto, not an investment opportunity. Yeah, I wasn't looking at it for an investment opportunity. It may be fine to use casually or free, but I would not put serious money into it, pay for upgrades expecting profit, or connect wallets unless you're 100% sure you're using the official app for this channel. It's not trying to do it for the channel, ChatGPT. Everything is not about the crypto channel. I don't see any updates for Cosmodia, unfortunately, just old posts I see. So you're just earning nothing coins. Yeah. Hey, maybe I need to delete it. Maybe you're right. I'm not against the idea of GameFi, but so far all the profits are made by the game devs and the players earn some valueless coin. Yeah. I mean, we had some time in the sun for sure where, I was making $150, $200 a day off of Binance Smart Chain games, and that was DeFi summer, and it never came back ever again. So it was here and then it was gone. It was a very fun time when it happened, but it did not last forever, that's for sure. BTC still holding above that 200. Really need to go look at it somewhere else. Where's the 3 minute? Yeah, 3 minutes kind of losing its 200, losing the 3 minute 21. Not amazing. This looks like it's certainly gonna roll over here and dump. Thank you, Benjamin, for saying all that. I appreciate you. And I mean, you're definitely spot on. There are some GameFi applications where all you do is earn like a useless coin. I think a lot of times you're hoping that later on down the line the coin is worth something, which you could definitely have happen. I've had it happen, but it's only during like the super euphoric altcoin tops, right? It's the only time that really happens. Gwei Gleam. It's hilarious. Huge move. Blockchain.com just quietly filed for IPO with the SEC. This could be a massive moment for crypto going mainstream. Are we finally seeing the next wave of institutional adoption? I don't know. I mean, it's cool for sure. It's another one in the bucket. Bitcoin isn't just digital gold. Yep. Crypto moving again today, and honestly I can't keep up. Feels like every time I blink something new is popping off. Been glued to the charts all morning, not gonna lie. Anyone else feel like this space never sleeps? That's because this space never does sleep. What? Random security verification? Come on, man. X be killing me. Your account is locked. Pass a challenge. Oh, it's just a challenge. Okay, this is not so bad. Verification complete. I didn't even have it. Where's the challenge? Unlocked. Bro, they are just going absolutely ham. Why was this dude wearing a mask? Either way, the dude on the right does not look like the dude on the left. And I mean, you can clearly see the bottom of the mask. This was really interesting. FBI built fake crypto. I posted about this in the Discord. Built a fake crypto token to catch scammers, and everyone fell for it. I love that. I'm really glad to hear that. The token is called Next Fund AI. It had everything a real project, token, website, white papers, 100 billion supply, and the promise of passive income. Good. I hope that they root out a lot of the fakes. I mean, how are you going to put a man in a mask and then not do a good enough job with the shirt? It just seems like they would be better than that. Breaking, absolute bloodbath. Today, the Chinese stock market evaporated over 2 trillion yuan, which is probably like $30 in America. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. But I have no idea how much that is. To desperately prevent a stock market crash, China is now frantically dumping U.S. Treasuries. The situation looks extremely bad. I mean, China, from what we know, and they don't let us know much, is actually really, not in the best shape. Revealed a spherical police robot designed to autonomously pursue and immobilize criminals by shooting nets and rolling at up to a speed of 35 kilometers. Pretty hilarious. Just like a giant tire, right? It's a robot that is a giant tire. It's pretty funny if you ask me. Until you have to like fight one of those things. Yo, is this for real? Google has turned Street View into a real-world simulator. Genie 3 can now recreate any physical environment from Street View image. Google has been filming the planet since 2007. Billions of streets, building, entire neighborhoods stored on their server. For everyone who thought it was just navigation, it was actually the largest collection of real-world data in history. And they just decided to do something with it. Are we going to have, like, real-world Google Maps, like Grand Theft Auto 5 style? You know what I'm saying? Metaverse. That would be really dope. I don't know if this is true, but yeah, that would be really cool. Controversial game. Yeah, I could see why that would be controversial, huh? Yo, what? Yeah, no, for real. I didn't read that. I don't even know what's going on. I gotta be careful with what the heck. There it goes. Still above the 200 here. I mean, I definitely think it's eventually gonna run for that 79,000. And it's nice to just hang out with you guys sometimes. I am probably going to hop off in a minute. It is rolling into 2.5 hours of being live on a Thursday night, and we've still got the rest of our lives to hit these live streams. I'll be back tomorrow, 8:30 New York time, for our Friday DeFi gaming stream, where we'll probably play more of this, right? So stay underground, stay crypto. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Chipper, who gifted 10 memberships, and shout out to Melissa, who dropped a super chat. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Thank you, Reliable J, for introducing me to Sunflower Land. It's pretty cool. And I'll been playing it in the background. It's finally starting to cool down in this house. All right, guys, stay underground, stay crypto, Crypto Ron out of here.